He will chime in. He has to.
Yeah,
Welcome.
There's no way he might like not be motivated to not.
The show started, basically. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Are We Still Recording show. Yeah! I just bumped into this girl in the elevator. She's going to listen to this tonight. Yeah! We got one viewer. Yeah! Guys, what's up? Okay. I don't even want to get into a performance run. I want to get into by the way, love the hole in the middle of your pants. That is the hottest thing. Next to I'm turned on right now. I can't wait. I can't wait to try that. But then in the middle, like the girl we're gonna run a train on in college, dorm times, All right, man. Welcome to the show. Are we still recording? I used to do a show when I was homeless where I'd go into artist's house, sleep over, and in the morning after, I just interview him. Gab was at the second episode. Kyle was the first. But I had so many other people, like the state assemblyman who was running for a vice, I don't know, something that he lost because he was on my show. That don't help out. But I started meeting a lot of people and I learned a lot of different lessons. Every interview was like 7 lessons in one. It was amazing. And you meet people in different walks of life. You know what I mean? Like, so but without even knowing, I took that with my life. I started doing that and I started making I had experiments in my head where I was like, I want to find out if I'm just bugging or not. And I want to be wrong. So it's like, help me be wrong. So I'll go into people's houses and I'll conversate about whatever. We just talk. But what I found recently, definitely. What I think is so much beautiful things around. What I found was that I found this comedian about 4 years ago. I used to listen to Patrice O'Neal when he was breathing, but I was listening to him differently after he died because I was actually having the time to go back and I had to be like, oh shit, he did that, he did this, he did that. And one thing he did was the Cult of Black Phillip. It was a show for just people in their mid-30s and 40s dealing with relationships, but also just themselves and these women. A lot of people had wanted different things. Patrice had different answers, and he would do 12 episodes, 13 episodes about these answers. And he would invite Amy Schumer, Jim Norton, his girl. He would invite so many different types of comics, but as well as people that were own businesses, just to see different mindsets. And what I learned was that we were just confusing who we are with what we are. And that's what I think little Jim Carrey, when he was bursting out saying, oh, I'm done with all that, and he's like, I'm not going to be that thing. And I think that's what he was kind of alluding to, the fact that, we become who. Our who is what we learn every day and what we're doing, but what we are is what we are. We're human damn beings, you know what I mean? Skin, hairy motherfuckers. We're hairy motherfuckers in this room right now. Yeah. But before I keep going, let me introduce the room. God damn it. I feel like Patrice now, he just kept blabbering on and then didn't do no introducing.
It's all good.
I wanted to introduce two. Oh, that's a nice sound. I wanted to introduce 2 gangsters. First and foremost, Gab. Get the Gab Gelato Perez. I don't know what you want me to call you now, but this is my nigga, my brother. This is the man. Answers and all that, questions and all that. He's got them, and it's gonna be listenable. It's gonna be audible. Let's do it. Hello, everyone. And thankfully, we got Jesus in our corner because and Zeus for the bitches. He definitely just let us in, and I feel like another. This is a righteous episode of Are We Still Recording because I'm in another artist's house. You know what I mean? Like,
nice to have you there.
Yeah, I really appreciate this. And this guy hosted my birthday, the same thing. He let me come through, and it was a beautiful. I can't stop talking about in my head how great that was. Even to Gab, it was a great trip. I had a great time. It was my birthday, and it was perfect. Yeah. Thank you. Welcome. Beautiful. We watched Harlem Nights together, and then Gab was rolling up, and I was rolling up, and we were shrooming down. I love that shit.
The classic.
Yeah, it was a good night, but
Kingpin.
Ooh, I almost forgot it. I heard that word, and I'm like, I like that movie, but I don't think anybody knew what the fuck I was talking about. I heard that word and I said it. Like, oh, you saw Kingpin? They're like, no, we did not.
Watch the Monty Python joint.
Man, that was crazy because it was really that shit spoke to me. I was like, this is real. This is actually what happened.
That's when she got deep. Like,
that was a good ass time. That was interesting. Okay, so before we get comfy, I wanted to get into why I dedicated this episode to my passed away friend. My friend passed away June of last summer. Found out 2 months ago, and he was a great friend of mine. Like a brother. We did everything together. We wrote together all the time, and it was weird. The last couple months of our relationship, we did have a fight. We luckily got to like mend it, and we talked over that. And but it was obvious that I wasn't doing my part as a friend. I was using him, and he was using me. And I want to talk about that because I feel like when he died, I saw something that's going to continue that I don't want to be a part of anymore. And it's the fact that we can't just talk about shit that is just really affecting us. And a lot of this is what I believe, and this is from my interviews talking to people. I believe guys are innately go into friendships for solace, and women do a lot of friendships for refuge innately. And I don't feel like guys have or feel that they can speak to each other because that's not really what we're doing. When I met people, and I meet people all the time when I was a skateboarder performing, we're talking about what we're talking about, what we meant to do. We're not talking about what you're dealing with or what you have in your mind because that is not even in the fucking air. Right now we have to do this kickflip over this forced air. We're going to eat this food afterwards and we're going to talk about what we're going to eat tomorrow. And it was like, you know, a lot of friends, we were just growing up and we didn't understand what was actually happening. I think a lot of people are in this, phase where it's very easy to be depressed. And it's like, I think it's social conditioning. I have my own theories about that. I really do. But I want to talk about it. I want to talk about, like, when me and my friend I interviewed him. I talked to him about, like, yo, what's up? What's going on? Because my boy was doing his thing, and he was a great skateboarder outside all the time. This guy was doing his thing, but he did have a drinking problem I identified with. Because, like, I had a smoking problem that I did escape. I used, like, escaping. I like the oblivious of just... I like that shit. I was homeless. I didn't have a place to go to sleep or a place to sleep in a bed and think about my shit. I was outside all the time. So when I was getting high, it was like a nice little room for me. And it made the walls. You know, the smoke made the walls, Gab. And my boy I think he was doing the same with beer because I remember beer cans used to be like all over the house. There used to be like mountains of them. Corners of 40s, corners of 40s, corners of 40s. And like, yo, when I go over his house, it'll be like, yo, give me a beer. Don't come through without a beer with a cigarette. And it was lit. I'm like, I'm gonna come through with an eighth. He didn't want to smoke that much. Yo, I'm like, bitch, we're smoking. And I would roll up. People like, yo, Dan. He'll bring over girls. He's the one nigga that would bring over bitches. And I'm like, bro, should I leave? He's like, no, why would you leave? I'm like, I'm not gonna watch you smack some ass tonight. And I remember stupid shit. He used to get this bitch from Europe to buy him shit. And like this nigga was wildin'. And I be trying to tell him like, yo, bro, what are you doing? He's like, yo, look what I got. And he had new shoes, new skateboards, new clothes, boxes. Like he was sponsored by Bitches R Us. And the motherfucker would basically be in his room. And I remember he's like, yo, come smoke. And I smoke, but I'd be like, yo, I gotta go to sleep. It's like 4 a.m. I'm sleeping in his couch. He comes in the morning, sits right next to me. He's like, yo, what's up? I'm like, what do you mean, what's up? I'm making conversation at 5, 6 in the morning. What are you talking about? His girl comes titties out. Panties on. What are you doing? I want to go suck your dick. What are you doing? And he's just annoyed. He told me.
She said that to you or she said
to him. What are you doing? Like, you just got the shower and them balls is ready. Like, she's ready to go.
The European girl.
Happened?
The European girl?
Yeah. Yeah. Righteous. Nice. And I'm like, word. But the guy Ray is over her. Ray had this thing I didn't never agree with, where he would treat girls like shit sometimes. And I was like, Ray, what the fuck did you just say to her? And that's one thing that I wanted to talk to about as well, because I did a lot of things where I was like interviewing people about how they treat their girls and how they treat themselves. And I was learning the fucking truth about people that didn't want to be vulnerable. Mm-hmm. It's just that uncomfortableness. Even if I I'm never going to be accusatory and be like, yeah, gotcha. You know, but I really want to speak about it. Like, why can't we just diagnose? Why can't we be honest? So, this motherfucker would basically just be the worst to a lot of his bitches. And I'd always try to like tell him, like, yo, you're doing that because of something else. Like, it's something that we need to talk about, because I'm not going to be here for your degeneration, like just the disintegration. Like, I didn't want to do that, but I definitely was. I was coming over, and when I was smoking my brains out, and he wanted to go outside sometimes. I'd be like, nigga, we got inside. Yeah, I rolled up, and but that's why he was so great. We were yin and yang. Mm-hmm. And he died of an overdose. So what happened was, like, the thing that fucks me up is that he never was a heroin or cocaine guy, and And if he did coke, the motherfucker was a good ass secret agent coke. You know what I mean? I could hate the motherfucker stealth coking. And I'm over his house and I'm seeing drinking. I'm seeing maybe he does pills, mollies, or something, but not a lot. Not like.
What was the cause of the overdose?
It was, let's say, a speedball. It's from like in this
heroin and coke
in his heart. Like he slept and he didn't wake up. And his thank you again. His little brother woke him up. Oh, I'm sorry.
Or attempted to wake him up?
Yeah, right? Yeah. Yo, Ray! I'm dead. And he went back down. No, but yeah, he tried to wake him up, and I heard this through the grapevine through a great friend named Zeke, and I'm just at a loss because that whole weekend was the same weekend I went to the Patrice benefit. And I think I mentioned this when I was over here before.
Yeah, you did. And Louis C.K. came out.
Yeah, and Louis C.K. and how amazing that was, but also how everybody, I felt like, wasn't speaking about certain things. It was the same thing when I went into the tribute for my boy. We just was, and this is like something, no offense to anybody listening. Like, I know y'all niggas really wanted to show respect in your own way, and respect, it was Mike's birthday. It was lit. He was doing that little Pop Smoke dance. Every room, he just kept doing a Pop Smoke dance. It was hilarious. But I was fucking crying. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about my best friend that is dead. And I want everybody to kind of talk about him. I want everybody to say, yo, this is for Ray. At least not one word I heard was for my friend. Not one word. And it was kind of like,
how old was he?
Maybe 27, 26. Yeah. And he, like, I know everybody has their own thing of grieving. You know what I mean? I can't be like, just please, just cry. Woo! And try to tune it up like a band. But I really felt like it was fucked up because I felt everybody in the room was escaping the way that he was when he was alive. Nobody was being honest. Nobody was being vulnerable. Nobody. And it felt like I was the only nigga that felt that way. And it was sucky because I didn't want to leave. I believed in the fucking room. I was like, it'll be a little while after and they'll just ease into it. But it was like waited till 11 to 12 at night. And I was like, I gotta go to Jersey. Like, so it made me think a lot. And then I tripped on shrooms. I tripped on shrooms.
Tripped on shrooms?
I tripped on shrooms. I tripped on shrooms the 2 days later at Patrice's thing. And you know, you're fucking in your mind thinking, oh my God, everything's connected. And my boy's like, you should go home. And I'm like, no, man. I'm going to stay out on 42nd and think a little. And it made me think.
So you grinding your shit up?
Yeah, I'm grinding it.
I'm grinding a little paprika right now. Gab is busy grinding paprika.
Let's call it that.
I want to call it something nice, like the Smurf dust or something, but dust is scary.
Weed.
Crushing weed, yeah. But so crushing weed. On a Pink Floyd book, by the way. What a fucking badass. What's this? And down.
This is the weed before the weed.
And it around. Okay, so basically, didn't like the way it was, but I wasn't ready to digest. I was digesting it still. Digesting my friend that passed away, digesting everything, and then tripping and made me think a little bit better, but more. And it wasn't until like the last couple, I think 2 weeks ago, I was actually okay. I was in a bad depression. I'm not even gonna lie, you know, I was really bad. I was like trying to do the most and not like feel, because I've known like a lot of people that died, and it's never better. You know, it never gets better. And you always try to remember the last conversation you had with them. You try to remember the last thing you made them laugh with. You try to remember the last fight you had. I remember me and Ray fought because this nigga gave me tap water. And I'm like, Larry David from Curb, the fuck is this? And he had a whole thing. He's like, bro, that's from the sink. I'm like, ew, I'm not drinking that shit. And we had a whole thing.
Where you live?
On the projects. On 3rd Avenue, 149. So I'm not drinking that 3rd Avenue 149 water. Nah, maybe.
New York City tap water is the best.
Yeah, that's really.
Yeah.
All tap water sucks.
Well, it may taste different, but it's not.
Yeah, that taste is on some gangster shit. I'm tasting. Like, look at me. Look how sweet I am.
It's got a gangster taste.
I don't put. Yeah, I got like a little like I'm gonna rob some souls from you. But look,
some tough water. Right there.
You know. And I'm not with the tough water.
Yeah.
I'm with the what's the
They do say New York has like the best tap water.
They do, but like, I don't. What's the best?
They say.
What's the best? Like, what's the bar for water for these niggas? Poland Spring. Why can't I be a little? You know what? That's the thing with Jay-Z. We
pH
talk about
levels gotta
Jay-Z,
be right.
and I'm over here talking about Ray and Jay-Z.
pH levels.
Yeah, why can't my
pH
bar
levels,
be a
yeah.
pH levels high? Why? Like Jay-Z. I was critiquing Jay-Z. I'm gonna jump too much, but I'm gonna go back. I could critique Jay-Z. You know why? Because he deserves it, like how I deserve it, and how everybody deserves to be critiqued. Because fuck a bar, Oprah deserves critiquing. We can't hold nobody to some shit.
Anybody.
We can't just say something about this nigga.
No one's beyond critique.
No one's beyond Oprah. Thank you, Jesus. Nah, we said beyond pussy.
No one's
Beyond
beyond
critique.
critique.
Oh,
I think, but I do
I'm
think
like,
that the critique though, like has to have some merit and worth. to
Umar
it.
Johnson does it. I could do it, and I feel like I do it well.
Not has to, but I mean the
Has to be
level that it
credible
does.
critique.
Yeah, like
It'll
that's
be
what
nice.
makes the critique worthy.
Exactly. It'll be nice. But like, what we gonna do? We can't control everybody. I'm over here trying. I hope everybody thinks about what they talk, but it's the internet nowadays. Anyway, so okay, I can't react over stupid people no more. You know, I've been doing it all my life. I'm trying to like kind of leave with the logic, and it's hard. But okay, so with Ray, I feel like he was my man. We talked, and when we talked, he was the first person that we actually like. He dead ass opened up to me. And we talked about why he was in New York and the fights he gained, and nigga cried. And it was beautiful. And I remember the moment he was like, yo, I'm a man. I ain't gonna cry. Like, he was trying to make me laugh out of it. And it was something that, like, we as guys, we're not used to fucking doing. We're not used to being, and I don't want motherfuckers, like I said, pink bandanas crying and hugging each other, trying to make a movement off of tears. I want motherfuckers to be honest and just that. I don't want anything but, like, that fake shit is literally me not helping Gab and Gab not helping me. Like, the reason why we're trusting each other is because I could value.
People gotta accept their vulnerability a little more.
Yes. And the input that the reason why we have friends aren't for yes men reasons, it's for growth. Anything is for growth, and if it's not, check the fucking method. Check what you're doing. So yeah, I really wanted to speak on that. I had people wondering like, yo, you're not inviting me. I knew Ray. Nigga, this ain't one of those episodes. I mean, this ain't no montage episode. We're gonna be as we go on, we remember. Like, nigga, I just wanted to fucking vote.
I mean, for me, like, if you ask me, bro, like, that's why, like, I'm reaching a point to this. I think I'm already there, but, like, it's hard nowadays for anybody to tell me anything, and I can't, like, find a psychedelic argument for it. Like, but a solution for these things. So when it comes down to it, I'm always like a proponent for like, yo, man, like more of the psychedelic vibe to create a high frequency where communication can be cool. You know what I'm saying? Vulnerability can be awesome. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much like be tapping into parts of your mind where like it's not as you're not in the like is this bad or should I, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm kind of glad you said that.
Or like, you know, you feel kind of like you, if anything, if you still have those like shames and those kind of fears where like you're embarrassed to kind of like be open and stuff like that, like or you holding back something, like you definitely would definitely come into question. You know what I'm saying? And the degree that you're around cool people, like a great environment, safe environment, you could learn a lot from it. Like,
that's so true.
You know what I mean? I always try to push that shit. Like,
I learned a lot from that shit, and I was thinking the other day, man, like I'm tired, I'm exhausted. You seen this show is started because a nigga is exhausted, tired. You ever seen SVU? There's like a black old lady has Ludacris's episode when Ludacris is there, and Ludacris's mom was like, "I'm tired of being tired." No, she said, "I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired." I was like, "Oh, his mama's child knows, mama knows." I feel that way, brother. I don't want to talk anymore, man. I want to do. So what I want to do is have at least my art, whatever, in any fucking medium, be an answer to somebody's something. So that's what the show is all about, and this is why I dedicated this first episode to be about Ray. But speaking about what you said, I think what you're saying is important, because when I fucking got on Shrooms, like the first trip I ever had, I had an hour where I was like sad. Because I'm like, people are so afraid of this.
Yeah, OD.
They're never gonna fucking let them.
And I see it to this day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's still a thing. Like, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God. No, but you know, it's whatever.
That's
Usually,
true.
if I'm in the mood, I do it, and it usually becomes like, oh shit, like, man, like, yo, give me some of that, like, you know what I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
because like, oh, I see it now, I get it, and that was always the lesson for me too. It's just like, you could just be the thing, like.
But you know, do you think? Like, here's I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm being honest. I've been nice. Yo, I've been nice. No more nice shit. Joker. Remember Joker? We're controlling the chaos. We're growing, because chaos is a lot of the motherfuckers, but it's an illusion. Let's build the illusion, my brothers. So here's what we're going to do. I don't want to say that this is what I'm going to tell my listeners to do, but I'm on the edge. I think we should drug our parents.
Drug is in what?
What do you mean?
I think maybe microdosing LSD a little.
Alright, so here's the thing about that. Like, that's
I need
crazy
you.
that
I
you
need
brought that
you.
up,
That's
bro.
funny,
Because
right?
just last night, bro, I opened that conversation up with my mom and her boyfriend.
No way.
And they were so interested. But the cool thing about it is that I kind of went about it a certain way. So like, I had done a little bit of research and like looked at all these Spanish videos on psychedelics and shit. And they've even like articles and shit where they talk about it, like, and they even have like los hongos de magia, like they have a whole thing about it. It's
That's
a whole
beautiful.
culture. I mean, but like I've just put her on from that angle, and like
Hongos especiales.
yeah, like she's
What?
now interested in like, oh wow, she was already like, wow, but isn't that expensive? Like, how we gonna do it? Like, I'm like, so I'm thinking people usually eat it, but I'm thinking for us we could do it like a tea. And she's like, you done this before? She was already mad. I know my mom when she starts asking questions. It's like, you're cool with this. You're cool with this, because it can be. I've always wanted this for my mom. Like, so, like I was just telling Jesus, like the weed thing was always the issue because of like la fumadera, el bajo de marihuana.
Smell.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, and so
you're
me-
Dominican. Say this to my listeners.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like, I mean, for my mom, it was always like la fumadera, el bajo de marihuana, like all that shit. So like.
Wow.
Definitely understand like the connotation that come with that. It just throw off the vibe. Like, but I presented mushrooms as like, yo, we could do a tea, and it's gonna fucking open your mind. Like all this. Like, now I'm good on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Bruce Lee with
And,
tea. I like that. Put some
yeah,
kick in
nah,
it.
this nigga, like, yeah, nah. I mean, it's in the works. You know, I'm hoping that by like Sunday will be the day that we could like
Wow,
try
okay.
it. You
So
know what
Gab,
I mean? And
you
I
keep-
let her, and I also let her know that I've never done it either. So now it's like a thing where it's like, oh,
We're doing
let's
it
both
together.
try and make some tea. She's already like, I could make some fire tea. Like,
Gab. I just get.
You can buy these bags like on Amazon. It's like tea bags with stuff.
nah, my mom is a
Okay.
tea person. Like,
Oh,
yeah, so
she
she's
got
already like, yo, that's easy, nigga. Like,
I got the connect.
eso no tiene ciencia. I'll do that shit. Like.
Dude, Gab, I don't know how you do this. Are you ahead of the game or are you ahead of the game right now?
And yo, but
And
the
he's
whole this is the
Dominican.
thing too, is that I was saying that like I'm kind of just going with the flow of like what's happening, and also like just taking advantage of the time right now because we're in the house, and you know what I'm saying. Like
Oh, yeah.
she's also kind of like seeing the news and being like overly like worried, but also like now being to the point where she's like, yo, this is ridiculous, like, and trying to ask me questions like,
Yeah.
how can you make sense? Do you like, can you put me on? I'm like, alright, like, mom, I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing, like, ma, this is why now you get just. So my whole thing is like, yo, she's kind of like opening her eyes up a little bit to see like outside of the matrix a little bit. So I'm like, all right, mom, this is a perfect opportunity, and now we here. You don't have the pressures of having to think about going to work or anything like that. Like right now is the perfect time where you can just let loose. You in the crib,
Wow.
you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like church. She like, yo, let's
Yeah, but like-
let's try that shit. What's that?
Some bud.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
sorry.
okay, so let's.
This one, right?
I'm gonna go back to I'm exhausted because I want to make my point with that. You're ahead of the game in a way that I can't be.
What you mean?
Can't read.
No, I can't imagine. No, I can't. I can't be because.
You can't be.
And I spoke to somebody about this the other day. A lot of people don't have a good relationship with their parents. My boy who died didn't. A lot of his thoughts and emotions and shit that it was just bottled. You
feel
know
that.
what I mean?
I feel that.
I personally don't. My mom, I love my mom, but she's a difficult woman. She's difficult, and the word difficult it comes from my difficultness, but like that I try to like appreciate. I could be hard headed, and that's why I love people that don't agree with me. Cause like I know people that raised me didn't love people that didn't agree with them, and that's how I can bend the curb a little bit more, and actually like open myself up to actually learning a thing or two, and actually being happy. You're not just saying no to everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Openness.
right.
I
mean, like, go ahead.
But like, how do you know what I mean? Without that bridge of connection that I feel like a lot of kids don't have nowadays, the only thing I can see is like putting this motherfucking tea with some Bruce Lee kicking it, and it's illegal. And I'm not telling nobody to do it because it's wrong, but. What's going on here is that they're taking
a victimless crime.
It's a victimless crime if you just watch them, microdose them, and if you just fucking like let them have like.
If they're aware of it too.
Yeah, I think that'd be nice. But like, come on, it's like they, motherfuckers, they be breaking boundaries, man. Why can't we break their boundaries? It's like a reaction. That's why I'm like, I don't agree with it, but then I agree with the fact that something's got to be done, and that's where I'm at a loss right now. So yeah, if you could maybe let me know what you think about that, or like even just a theory on like, cause like I know this is weird to even say, but I'm tired of that shit. Like it's over. Like
I don't think you should do it without their consent or awareness because it's like they could like really freak out and like it'll.
Oh
be
no, I was gonna
harder
say
in the
consent. No,
moment.
yeah, I was gonna say
It'll be
consent.
harder in the moment to try to get them to understand like.
No, yeah, or they might think they're actually dying or something. Yeah, no, of course, I wouldn't just.
And even if it comes to settle, like in that moment, they would probably wish you would have told them beforehand, even if it's all good.
That's a good point.
They're even like, damn, bro, like hold on,
Okay, that's a good point. All right,
here's the thing too. And it's also just building trust, building transparency,
that's what you
all
got.
that stuff,
So
because that's all it is. Exactly. Like, you just want to be mad clear about everything, yo. Like, from day one, I'd be smoking weed, and my mom, I knew she hated that shit, but I was always mad clear with her. And she would hate it, and, like, even Jesus would come to the crib. Like, since high school days, we'd be smoking. My mom would come to the crib and kind of be like, yo, bro, like, every day, my nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Friends over, like, what's going on? Weed, I'm tired of coming in the house and smelling this shit. We used to fight over that shit. Like, and so basically, like, what kept me afloat was just staying on top of school. You know what I'm saying? No, he was always like in the honor shit, like, and just coming home with some good grades, all that. And then just being like, kind of just like not interested in fighting with my mom, or just like kind of like, yo, ma, listen, like, here's the alternative, and here's what I'm trying to do. Like, this is way better than if I'm outside with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm showing her ways. It's like, come on, please, like, work with me here. She's like, alright, cool. Like,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Smoking it up, I'm not smoking it outside. This was smoking it at home.
Yeah, you know, hell yeah, right. All that shit. I'm showing my mom, like, oh, he thinking on some
you
other
built the
shit.
Case.
Like, yeah, I built a case.
You
My
built
mom's
the
like,
case.
yo. I was like, fair enough. All this shit, like, you know, so, but.
Because a credible case ain't shit without a credible lawyer, and that's what you became. Honor roll. This motherfucker. It was Johnny Cochran of the Dominican.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Oh yeah, my mom was always proud of that shit. Like, she'd be like, yo, like, that's the only thing she would like have against me is like the weed shit. But thank God today it's just like, yo, like, I get it. Like, that's nothing. Like, you know what I mean? And now the mushroom, where we're at now with the shroom, and it's gonna take us to another level.
Oh my God.
Of her just understand, because she already knows like psychedelics versus drugs. You know what I'm saying? We got the basics down pat. It's like these are medicines, all medicine stuff. And I've been telling her since weed, like, this is always medicine shit. Like, and we even talked about how the dispensaries don't close, nigga, because it's like a pharmacy, like, during this whole thing, and like she took that shit real serious. Like, word, like, now I see it. This ain't no like just drug shit. Like, people take it real serious. Their medicine, and I see the medicine. But then she asked me a very cool question. I was like, wow, mom, thank you. Like, she was like, how has that helped you? How do you think that, like, what has that done for you? Like that you could say to, like, today, like,
cool.
Yeah, I was like, wow, cool. Like, so basically, like, I feel like it just like affirmed a lot of stuff that I've always kind of had in my gut, in my instinct, telling me, you know, like about love and about understanding and shit like that. So I even told her like, yo, this kind of helped me kind of like be a little bit more laid back with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, ma, I feel you. Yeah, I get you. Of course.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing to really fight about. Just kind of like find solutions and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or like, yo, all right, ma, here, like, here's something. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
God damn, this needs to be a movie.
hell yeah, nah, like,
This needs to be a fucking movie because, like, dude, I love
Movie
this.
about a guy who convinces his mom to do shrooms.
Yeah, the ending would be such a payoff.
Yeah,
Oh
Dramatic,
my
dramatic
god,
or comedic?
I think it has to be
Drama.
would
both.
be so crazy.
Dramedy,
Yo, I'm
yeah.
gonna record, like, I'm gonna actually record that whole thing, like her making the tea and shit, like for like educational purposes for myself. Like I want to see the process and shit. Like,
That's right.
but I also want to just have that like as like, wow, yeah,
That's
bro,
what I'm
that's
saying.
my thing. Like I did that with my
I might talk
mom,
about some
bro.
real
Like,
shit too. You know?
oh, bro, we're gonna talk about everything's gonna be so beautiful, bro. And I also feel like it's for her. But I also was kind of telling her, like, olvídate de mí. Like, I was like, yo, forget about me in the process because you're gonna be like in your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, you might just thank me, like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. But like, you know, I mean, and I told her we're gonna be here talking and all that stuff. So it's lit. And
That's fucking.
and I was already telling her, like, don't get scared. If one of the things that could happen is. And the thing about it, when I told her these things, like, she was kind of already on board, but on board, not in a way where she like knew about it, like in a way where I could tell she kind of was doing the homework. Like she was really reading the stuff I sent her, like, and like
Yo,
watching
so
these
cool.
videos. And she's like, oh yeah, they was they was talking about that.
He was answering the questions.
Yeah.
As a lesson plan.
Yeah. I told her one of the things you might experience is like nausea. You know what I'm saying? Like you might want to throw up, but this is sometimes they call it in the psychedelic culture like a purging process.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if like you need to like get rid of something, don't be scared. Really throw up. Like if you have to throw up, like. Cause it's usually your body kind of your spirit kind of just releasing shit. She's like, yeah, like releasing toxins and stuff like that. I get it, like all that. You might sweat, all that. Don't be scared. And then also if we're talking and shit, and you feel like, wow, mad time had passed, and the time you look at the clock and only like 5 minutes, 10 minutes passed, like don't be shocked either with that shit. Like
Oh my God.
that the sense of time might you know what I'm saying. But in that might come a lesson of like, wow, like what is not what is time, but like wow, so much you could do in so little. You know what I'm saying? Like
What you could say.
yeah, if you thought like wow, so much happened and just.
What should the movie?
But she's so
movie be
excited
called?
about it, bro. It's like it makes me like, oh
Mushroom
man.
Mushroom Tea. This movie is amazing.
I don't want to push it because right now the only thing I'm like thinking about, but this is just me being a little extra. Like
Yeah.
it's me being me, but like a little extra in the context of like
I
what
think
I'm
you're doing
doing.
just fine.
But
yeah.
I think that because I feel like, you know, I'm gonna feel like wanting to smoke, and so that's
Oh,
the
I
whole thing that
understand.
might be like. I don't know if my mom gonna be like. I don't know.
That's the interesting
I don't know if
factor.
she's gonna let me blaze it up in the crib.
That's how the movie ends.
That would be
That's how the
how.
movie ends.
That would be the cherry on
That
top
would be fucking crazy.
of the dream. It's already lit, so
oh my
because if anything, I could just be like, Mom, you know, I'm gonna have a moment. Let me just roll up. I go outside and come right back, like that, because that's already what I do. So if anything, that can happen. But and if anything, I could just be like, you know what, I'll hold it off, like, you know, just to have this moment. So we're just
It's either you,
so we're just
we need to look
tripping.
up.
But the thing is, I've never tripped without smoking, so it's just on me. Like,
Wow, I understand that. Yeah.
it usually go hand in hand with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's insane. So that'll be interesting though. I want to call you like a Dominican shaman, but like it's
That's so crazy. It's like you saying everything, bro. Like that. I told my mom that shit yesterday, bro. Like,
you said that shit.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, yo, yo soy como un chamán, pero like not that I'm a shaman, but like that, like those are the type of people that are my like OGs, my gurus and shit like that, you know. And I also told her that I'm very weary of like of that whole thing too. You know what I'm saying? Because like I don't even say I'm a shaman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I feel like
course.
if like that, you're kind of like, it's weird when you talk about the spirituality thing. Remember we talked about retreat and stuff. Like my ex-girlfriend, so she, like, I feel like it was kind of more like a some people kind of wear it as a badge, kind of like, you know what I'm saying, and like, oh yeah, I'm the thing, you know what I'm saying, but like it's kind of ego thing, you know, like, and contradictory kind of, but like they don't really like live the shit, you know what I'm saying. So I think it's just way more important like to just live the shit, like.
Yeah, that's real shit.
Yeah, I'm in it.
That's real shit.
You know what I'm saying? To just be like living the shit. Yeah. So when what was I talking about right now?
The how people use words.
Yeah, so that right. That's the whole thing with that. Like, I mean, somebody could say on the wellness end that I tolerate that to a certain extent, but the shamanism, that right there, bro, is like a crime to me, bro. Like basically what I'm talking about is that whole idea that like in the shamanism thing, and like especially like in the touristic sense, when people like travel and go on these retreats to take like
Doing people profit off of this
ayahuasca,
is a
exactly. I feel like that is like borderline criminal. It's not really a crime.
No.
Like it's legit like business, but I feel like putting business behind that sometimes takes away from like the thing, you know what I'm saying? And especially a shaman that claims that he is the healer or she is the healer. That's the one thing that is like, that's a crime to me. And the way I take spirituality is what I'm saying. Because the healer is always the medicine, the thing, like it's outside of you. You know what I'm saying? You can only like give access to it if you want to take credit on that. Like, oh, I provided it, but like a person could have found it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, same way, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's like at that
like
point,
this.
it's like you kind of middlemaning the whole thing.
Yeah, it
like,
is.
It's like, nah, bro. You always go to the source. Like, nah, you give the credit
like
to
that.
you give credit to the mushroom. You give the credit to the substance. You know what I mean?
You know,
The DMT, the whatever.
I like that a lot because that reminds me of I'm reading a book about herbal plants and how they like make it into medicine. I want to learn it. I really think it'll be badass. Like just to learn how to. Oh shit, that's some great root and some whatever. Take I don't know what the fuck they call. And you break them in half and you can make something and you rub it in a cut or something. Mm-hmm. That'd be badass. So I'm reading these 2 books about it and I'm taking notes right now. And I wouldn't call myself anything like the motherfucking. Oh yo, look at what I got. Like, I wouldn't. It is like fronting. Like, imagine after that I call myself Ron the Healer Rojas. Like you read 1 book, 2 books, nigga. Who the fuck you think you are? Like I would feel such like a phony. Just because I learned anything. Even if I learned anything, I feel like I'm just a douche. Ron the Healer Rojas. Follow me on Instagram. Speaking about this. You know, there's a commercial break that my friend made me go on, but nigga, 40 minutes, I love this. We're gonna go hard. If you're listening to this, you're a gangster. Something happened to you when you was little, but you were a gangster. I appreciate that. Right? Kind of hanging on like a motherfucker right now. I want to give you $1, but we not gonna give you that.
So yeah, man, psychedelics and communication, that's my thing. And then also, and of course with communication comes all the stuff that is like what you were talking about earlier about like, yo, why we don't talk about certain things or why we feel like certain things are like. So I also think that on that tip, like just to say about Ray, bro, like rest in peace. Like,
You knew him as well?
I didn't know him, nah, but like just shout out because like.
It's yours.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
like I skipped some shit.
That was yours.
I just on the park. I feel like that's the person that I could have met. You know what I'm saying? If I just took
Yeah,
skating,
if he would've just
if I took
became-
skating a little bit more serious and was at the parks and shit,
seriously,
like, he would have
yeah.
been there.
And he knew everybody that knew
But I
him.
would just ride out.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
with homies and shit like that. So definitely, but on that note, cause believe me, and that's crazy, bro. Why the fuck? Everything that I was talking about with my mom yesterday, I'm talking about right now. What the fuck, bro?
It's in the air.
Yo,
That's
because
cool.
we were talking about chakras and
I'm
stuff,
your mom,
right?
Gap, man.
We were talking about like opening up chakras and stuff like that, right? So basically, do you mind? Let me see if I put this somewhere else. You want to switch that over? So I could give you the shrooms on that.
You're not, okay. You crushed it up, by the way?
Yeah, I just was.
I was like thinking about doing
just like
that.
weed, like.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do it
dry
on
enough.
air because I knew I wasn't going to be able to control myself.
Nah, facts.
I want to be steering the ship at least. But yeah.
So we were talking about this idea about when we got to the heart chakra, basically everything that has to do with opening up your chakras and what blocks it. And in the heart chakra, what blocks the heart is grief, and what opens it up is love. So part of grief is like, you know, when you just feel that sorrow of you lost somebody, like fuck, like, you know. So part like subconsciously I've always had this thought too, like, and I'm leaning more towards it. Even like I might even fuck around and even just have it like on my will or something. But like basically, like if I die of this shit, like if I die, when I die,
Gab is working on a cure to kill death.
when my time comes, I would hope that like I'm
Dominican
gonna
shaman
lay
too.
out.
The
I'm
cure.
gonna like I'm literally have this whole thing mapped out. Like, you know, there'll be like positions that need to be filled. So I'll have on my will, like if y'all still around, like yo, it'll be like yo, I need Jesus to pull up to the shit. It's gonna be a party, and it's gonna be a party, but everybody has to do a specific thing and bring a certain vibe to it. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Wow.
I need Ron doing the guitar thing. You know what I'm saying? Jesus jamming to it, like yo, like
That'd be
mad different
hilarious.
shit that everybody does. So like,
Oh, yeah.
and bring everybody together in that one thing. Like that's what I want as a funeral type thing. Like, so that's my idea. And I feel like that it's gonna
That's
keep
sick.
the hearts open to love and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And remembering the good times as opposed to keeping them in a state of grief.
Yeah. It'll give yeah, that's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it sucks, you know, oh my God, we need to talk about this. And it connects to this so much.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up with your battery. I need to charge my phone. My phone is gonna die.
That's
And
not what that's close.
I have a charger at my house. Imagine, I don't know. It might be in my birthday. Oh, I have it here. All right. Money, dude. It's a purple one. It's not that long though.
Not letting me dream.
All right. So technical difficulties. That's what happens when you're shrooming around.
Yeah.
But that was cute, right?
That's funny.
I'll get the ladies. Look, I need to get this plugged in. Do you know what help me, Batman? Oh, everything's far away? Oh, shit. What are we going to do? Fuck, well, I really wanted to talk about this really...
Closest ones are over there.
Against the wall?
Oh, nice.
Should we move can we move the table, or is that retarded?
No, we actually could.
Okay.
But we gotta be careful. Let's put this.
I'm over here trying to put it... Oh, it's right there in the wall? I bet. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, I don't want to violate. Oh, you got it? Oh, nice. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what happens when Jesus is in the room. He makes things fly. Jesus is an innovator. All right, got it. Oh, we can't say that. Jesus is in the room.
No, you can say whatever you want.
Oh, shit. Jesus is a badass. I can't wait till my manager listens to this. Okay, so I don't know what time is it, by the way. I think we just hit 4:20. We passed 4:20.
Can we pass 420?
We passed. It's 4:20 something. Just kidding. It's 4:50 right now.
Oh, 450.
Yeah, it's 4:50. That means I might. That means it's 20 minutes after 4:20.
30 minutes.
Oh, god damn, man. Anyway, we're back with no commercial break. This is what I was gonna say, Gab. I was gonna connect with the death thing, and how I like your point, by the way, really much. The funeral idea, that's fucking sick. So I thought he just found a blunt. Gab just looked at the chair and picked something up, and everybody's moving up because they're fixing the table, but now Gab is doing a roundabout, sitting on his chizzy. Jesus is making things fly with books. It's amazing. And he's about to skrizzy. He's about to skrizzo on Pink Floyd's Fizz. All right, so basically, I cried last night. I cried last night so bad, like a baby. I watched you know Chris Benoit?
Yeah, the Dark Side of the Ring.
You saw that? You
I
saw
saw
it?
the first part. The second part, I kind
Some
of
shit just came
I was
out?
on the phone watching it.
You saw the first part?
Yeah.
Some shit just came out?
The first part was
Yeah, it's
heavy.
2 episodes. 2 parts. The first part's kind of like how he came up and like his friendship with Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
And then when Eddie Guerrero died and how
Yeah.
that impacted him. And the second
Dude.
one's about the murder and how the WWE like banned his name and didn't want anything to do with him.
There you go.
Just the details.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really see the second part, so I would watch that, but not now.
Yeah. Dude,
Pretty much,
I
yeah.
could. Dude, I was like, oh, it's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna watch this and just go to sleep. Dude, I stopped at 12 at night. I didn't even know.
Nah, that's crazy.
And I'm like, why did 4 hours pass? It's only 2 of these and it's not that long. I must have had broke down in tears and had a... Dude, I cried because I remember when it happened. I remember where I was. That was the first time death hit me. I was so little. I didn't know. Like, I was invincible. And like when I seen, I used to watch.
Remember that shit?
Hell yeah! I remember the week, the day. I remember because my mom and me, we love Eddie Guerrero. We always used to
That shit was whack when he died.
Yeah,
It was sad.
he just fought Ken Kennedy. He just beat the nigga ass. Ken Kennedy just got in. He was talking mad shit about it. And Eddie was about to just have a nice little storyline with the 2 shit talkers. But Eddie actually does shit. It was gonna be a B story. I remember like getting hyped for it. Oh, Ken Kennedy about to get his ass kicked next week. And then I go to school that day and motherfucker tells me, oh shit, they found Eddie Guerrero face first in his hotel room. And this little kid told me this. She's like, I'm like, how the fuck you know this? He's like, this delivery guy told me. And I was like, nah, you lying.
On social media.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a little bit before it came popping. It's still around, but...
I don't think MySpace was there. I don't even remember. 2004?
MySpace might have been there. Yeah.
Might have been there. Like a go.
Facebook might have been there too.
That's true. I was little.
Very beta.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But I just was never aware of the just death like that.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Eddie Guerrero was just doing the dance, and he was just like, Rob. He cheated. He beat Kennedy because he hit him with a chair.
Isn't he lying? GCC?
Yeah, and he threw the chair. He hit the floor, and then he threw it at Ken Kennedy, and he fell to the floor. And then Ken Kennedy was found. The referee woke up and said, oh, "You hit the Mexican with a chair, you motherfucking racist!" And hit the. And he didn't call him racist. I'm joking. But
I thought that was part of the story.
I wish. But he went at it and he like ding 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 ding. And he I lie, I cheat. I still walk backwards, stare at him smiling, holding his head. Like I remember that. Like,
damn, it's very vivid.
yeah, dude, I love that E. And then when that shit happened, I never seen. This is my next never seen. I never seen a grown man cry like that. Chris Benoit, the tribute episode, when that dude was crying in the beginning of the episode, and he was crying in the interview.
When?
And when Raw was like, we're not even gonna have a wrestling match. Yeah, when Eddie Guerrero died, it's like this whole thing is dedicated a tribute to him.
Yeah.
And Chris is just like in the beginning, like just crying, and then when they interviewed him, oh my god. They put that in the fucking Vice, the documentary.
Damn, that's
dude,
crazy, bro.
And
Did you see any other episodes of that show?
Of
Dark Side of the Ring?
There's other ones?
There's mad episodes.
Oh, I don't want to do this to myself. No, I probably have to now because like
That's
this shit is
mad.
probably good. But the Chris Benoit shit, like that's why I guess I wanted to do this episode about Ray as well.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it last night and I was like, yo, mad shit is just left unsaid. I lost a best friend. And I don't want it just to go into a continuation of what it is. If I could do anything, if I could sing anything, if I could make somebody laugh with this episode, or just even think and actually reflect and want to hit up me and just get together and like talk, that'd be lit. I just want to just have that and grow that. I want to lead that because I'm tired. I'm not leading anything else, doing anything else.
Right.
I'm just following everything else, and I'm going reacting off of shit. So it's time to do something. So that's why I brought that. That shit was like, I cried like a baby. Eddie was beast, and then Chavo found him. Chavo found him, dude. That shit was horrible. And the second thing is great. The part 2 you're gonna like. Daniel Bryan is a really smart kid. The Chris Benoit's son.
How did he die again?
Who?
Eddie?
He overdosed.
No, you know what's crazy?
Drugs.
The movie didn't say that. The filmer said that to Chavo. He was like, damn, that's crazy. He just got out of rehab and he relapsed like that. And then Chavo was like, he didn't relapse. He had heart disease. And he said it mad straight, like he's tired of people saying that. And I'm like, I don't know if he's, I gotta take his word for it. But like, damn. Because he's like, I was chilling with him. He wasn't on no drugs. And he went, and he saw Chris Benoit, and they were going to do the gym.
It's a reference that he used drugs.
Yeah, he just got a rehab. He did rehab and then went back, and that's when he started winning championships, and they had a whole thing in WWE. But he had a thing they said that Chavo was saying that when he was talking mid-sentences, he was just like dozing off, like knock out on you. Then he'll wake up.
That's dope.
And it happened on the way over there. And he's like, he never seen Eddie do that. And that's what he said that, but he was trying to reference that like that was like something else. And I'm like, And I don't like WWE because remember when he had that heart thing in the ring, and it looked like he died. You don't remember this? Wait, you don't remember this? I don't know. Eddie Guerrero was fighting JBL in a 3-on-3 tag match, and he got in, and he was like going in, and JBL got in. But right when JBL got in, Eddie Guerrero like just paused and just it became like it looked like a stroke he was having on live air, and he just like his eyes were dead, and he just fell to the floor, and the referee was like trying to wake him up, but Eddie wasn't moving, and JBL pinned him. It was the worst thing I ever did. They violate. I didn't like. They use some shit that they, like real elements, and they make it too real sometimes. And they did it with the Matt Hardy leadership, and Edge. They did it with too much. Chris Benoit got Nancy because Nancy's ex husband wrote that. That's so like. So many things happen because of like that. It's like, what do they have? Wizards with pens in the motherfucking WWE? Making shit happen? Like, that's my rant for 20 minutes. Goddamn. I need that out.
Heard it.
Question: Do you know how to play poker?
Hell no.
Oh,
Yo, I just learned how to play.
You know how to play it? Is it like 21?
That shit
Not really.
fire.
I need to learn poker.
it's kind of like it, but not really.
Okay. You can mix little rules in
Yo,
them?
we could play some
Different
blackjack,
rules, but it has a similar element where it's like a guessing.
Okay.
too. I'm with playing the blackjack too.
Huh?
I'm with playing the blackjack.
I'm a jack that's black.
Blackjack? Jack Black?
Blackjack is a
I'm
fun
Jack
game
Black.
too.
So Jack Black played Blackjack.
Oh my god.
Uh,
That's like Sean Price if he got like if he became an actor. That's how he would rap. He would just rap like I saw. Just use the words going back and forth.
That's funny.
Would you guys like to say anything? Like I don't know. This episode's been going. It's gonna hit almost an hour. I don't want to just like chokehold my.
No.
No.
Chilling.
COVID-19. Nothing. No comments on everybody being.
I'm happy I don't have it right now.
That's a good fucking thing. I guess I can.
Because that's just been around.
I'm young, heartache to heartache, we
Young and don't
stand.
have it. Young and don't have it.
Young and don't have it. That's what
I'm
young
sorry.
and don't have it. Yada.
Nigga said I'm young and don't got corona. It's good.
Okay.
Young and don't got it.
How about you? Sid Gab? You got 1 million people listening right now.
Yo, the crazy thing is, I just want people to know, like, I might sneeze
why I'm
and
not
shit.
talking.
Like,
Shy.
I just want people to know, like, I might sneeze and shit. Like, just don't think I got corona, nigga. Like,
That
I
shit
get
is
allergies. Like, my nose is sensitive. Like,
Yo, walking by niggas on the block is funny now, yo.
like, that's the worst I get. It's just allergies, bro. That shit go away.
6 feet away.
It usually be dust in the air, some pollen in the air. It'll go away.
I remember coming over here. There was like this when you have that like as if someone like Jesus like, but like maybe like 6 feet away, and you have like the cowboy standoff. You ever seen the Cowboys?
Uh-huh.
And that's what it is now. Like it's like, are you gonna move, or do I have to? Like you see it in their eyes. Like, are you infected? Do I trust you enough to walk by you? It's such a funny thing. I love it.
I'm at a point right
It'd be
now
sick
in
if people
life.
actually turn to zombies.
I'm at a point right now in life, like, it's like,
If you get it, you come back with oh shit. You get it, you get cured, and then you just like
Imagine
immortal.
it was like a noticeable feature. Like your face gets really like purple.
Oh
Or
shit.
like he's got like a
Right.
bumps or something.
Oh
Right.
shit! Gab got the purple
right,
bumps.
those are the ones. Those are the ones
Like you
yet
know
to
when
be
someone-
manufactured.
You know when someone
Like,
has it, bro.
yeah.
That'd be fucked up.
But it's
They're
not
working on
lethal.
it,
Let's
they're
just say
working on it.
hypothetically, there's a disease that exists that's very contagious, non-lethal, but it turns you like a purple or yellow.
Right.
And you look mad weird.
That's
And
what-
maybe it gives you diarrhea too, so nobody wants to get it. There's no cure.
Yeah, being purple. Oh, that'll be a motherfucker.
Right.
That'll be a motherfucker. If they can't do nothing for you.
Yo, people will get fucking segregated, bro.
Yo, that's a purple nigga. I don't like the way purple niggas. You ever notice the way purple niggas just feel like they better than you? What are you talking about,
Especially
Eric?
if it's not contagious. It's like, you know, when we find out the way you get that, it's like, oh, you was
Oh, you get it.
you was
Oh,
out
my
in them
God.
drains over there, like.
You get it by touching metal. Some
You
stupid
was out
shit.
looking at fucking pole over there.
Yo, you touch your pole, bro?
This fucking guy.
Yo, you ate a bagel? You know what they got in bagels, bro. The purple virus. Dude, fuck whoever named it the
That's what
coronavirus.
happens when you get gluten. When you eat gluten, it turns purple.
That's why they don't do it? That's what the disease is all about?
You know, it's
This
bread.
little-
You eat a lot of bread.
Motherfucker. Celiac? What's it called? The celiac disease?
Apparently, the reason flamingos are pink is
I don't know
because
about
they eat a lot of
anything.
shrimp.
Fat ass.
Man, shrimp is her shrimp.
That's amazing.
Flamingo?
That's what I heard. That's what I read, rather.
You know, man, the more you know, the more you grow.
It's useless information, but it's worth mentioning.
They, I didn't even know they fucking, you could eat a flamingo like that.
Not you eat a flamingo. Flamingos eat shrimp.
Oh.
That's why they're pink.
This nigga want to eat flamingos in his heart.
The flamingo burger.
I thought it was finally illegal to do it.
You about to be like Elmer Fudd with a shotgun outside. I did saw a flamingo.
Niggas, yo, if you leave it up to niggas, bro, they eat anything, bro.
That's true. They eat ass right now with a fork. And I eat, like, it's
I'm
funny.
saying, but can they?
Can
That's
they?
the question. Can they? Because I feel like if a flamingo was really good to eat, like niggas would have probably found out and probably would have had that shit going somewhere, somehow.
He said niggas would have
like,
found out. Wouldn't niggas keep it for themselves if it's really good?
They would tax the shit, nigga.
What?
Flamingo.
That shit would be like ordering a fucking swordfish or some shit. Like,
I guess
it'd be pricey. It'd be a delicacy.
it'd be a delicacy. You feel me? So that's
You
what I'm
don't get it
saying.
like a deli. Like,
maybe
let me get a half a pound of
maybe
flamingo.
niggas tried eating flamingo on some gourmet shit, but was
Yeah, let
like,
me get the
this
American
ain't
cheese.
it. This ain't the meat
The
we
ham
want.
is a flamingo. Let me get the brisket. roast beef.
Oh my god.
And they tried all the parts of the flamingo. They was like, like no part. We can't take nothing from
Beak
this.
is probably like the flamingo beak soup.
Pink. Pink as a
There's
motherfucker.
turtle soup. You know, have you ever heard of turtle soup?
Yeah, I heard that.
I've never heard of turtle soup.
Yeah, I heard turtles, bro.
I heard niggas eat like frog legs out there.
I've eaten frog legs.
They eat that in Filipino and shit.
France.
I had to look at you. I was imagining
He was out in France.
brushing
smashing
the
some
teeth.
frog
Pretty
legs.
good, yo. It's
I
pretty
need
good
your water.
with, it's pretty good with
Smashing
salt.
some frog legs out there.
It was pretty. You gotta eat.
High blood pressure turtle
Put some salt.
turtle legs.
Salt.
You
I've eaten kangaroo.
the fuck? Are you just killing these things yourself?
Well, I'm not even lying, bro.
The back of it or a part of it?
I don't know. It was like a little skewer. Or
Oh.
The whole corona they came from a marsupial.
I heard like a
That
bat.
something. From a bat.
Yeah, I heard a bat.
Oh, so they was basically saying, alright, so no more eating wild animals out here.
Yeah, they're gonna stop that on first dates.
But what's crazy about a thing like that is that people got the message that China was going like vegan or some shit. Like, that's not what it necessarily meant.
Imagine,
They're definitely not going to be.
imagine, yo, I'd be
A
happy.
population of 1 billion people is not going.
Because people were saying that like meat eating attributing to corona because all these past diseases have come from animals.
Yeah, bat meat.
Well, that's true.
So they're like trying to
But,
tie that
not
to like,
all
oh,
of them,
this is
but,
why
like,
meat
some.
eating is wrong and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the vegans are really like
Oh,
using
they're
this for
getting hyped.
ammo. Yeah, like so.
Yeah, but that's wrong. That's a
I should've brought my gun. I always forget about my gun.
Like,
that's a fallacy.
Dude, I think that's
if anything, what it really means is, so the person that's really reading this, it'd be like, yo, wait, what? Like these niggas was just eating wild animals, like.
Eating bats, bro. That's a different type.
Like, oh, so like, let me just grab a pigeon out here, like.
You know, the reason pigeons exist in New York is because the French brought them to.
There's
New
no
York so
law,
they could eat,
but that's crazy. There is no law that
eat
says.
doves in Egypt.
Wait, hold the fuck on.
Ah.
Hold the fuck on. So you telling me we would not have pigeons in New York if it wasn't for the French?
Or some Western nation that brought it here for.
They
like,
brought
food.
these niggas to eat them.
Yeah, it's food.
And now these rats are everywhere.
Yeah, they eat garbage. So they eat
Generations. That's bugging.
that. There's like hundreds, maybe.
But there's no
thousands
law
generations.
here that says you can't eat a pigeon.
I don't think
You
there
know
is.
it's getting crazy when
I
they
feel
have
like
to
he's running-
create that law though.
Oh, that's yeah.
On some like China shit. Like, I.
Can't eat the birds outside.
You know,
But
what's-
then,
bird.
but then my friend said some shit that he saw some Chinese nigga
Yeah.
from the spot, like just really like grabbing up mad pigeons one day, and he thought that the nigga like he saw him working in the Chinese spot, 167 in Sheridan. If you ever like around there, like so just
Damn.
nigga said that he has a conspiracy that the nigga is serving that shit as chicken,
oh my god.
and niggas ain't they're not noticing shit, cutting costs, all that shit, like.
Oh my god. I don't know.
Local range.
Frankly, if people ain't dying, bro, then that's some pretty good pigeon.
And then
That's
this
a good
nigga,
point.
and then this nigga, and then the nigga, because there was 3 of us in that combo.
Like, is the guy
The
evaluating?
nigga, he was saying that the nigga,
Is there like,
Is he testing the pigeons?
as soon as he said that shit, the nigga, it was 3 of us in the car.
Picking the best one.
He's doing his job.
It was 3 of us in the car having this combo. The other nigga, as soon as he said that, was
Oh,
like,
shit.
yo.